Imagine that you are with your family. They are all laughing and having a good time. You can see your uncle talking, knowing he is telling a joke. The family is all smiling and waiting for the punchline, and you lean over to ask your cousin what's so funny. You ask him to tell you the joke, but he just shrugs you off. You can see them all start to laugh, but you can't hear them, so you just sit there in silence while your family is all laughing all around you, but you can't join them. This is the reality for Austin the Day. This is also the reality for most deaf people. He started to lose hearing at the age of 3 and was fully unable to hear by the age of 8. His family had not established communication with him, so he was left to figure it out by himself until he learned the sign for I love you. He finally felt alive, knowing he had learned to communicate something he was feeling. This is when he fully discovered ASL. He learned ASL and is now fluent. Do you know anyone who uses ASL? Well, sign language is very important to know. It helps with understanding the deaf, the nonverbal, and the hard of hearing. Today I want to talk to you about why you should learn ASL. ASL is American Sign Language. Sign language is a language that uses hand gestures, and facial expressions to communicate. I'll share some facts about the deaf community and why it would be beneficial to you and the community to learn ASL. Did you know that there are 48 million deaf people in the U.S., which is only increasing daily with the use of headphones, loud music, and even overdoses? 1 in 8 people, or 13% of people in the U.S. have double ear hearing loss. That is just 12 years and over as of 2020, not including the children under the age of 12 with hearing loss. CDC data states that 1 in 3 in 1,000 children have hearing loss. Only 2.8% of the U.S. knows ASL. 80% of children with hearing loss don't receive education, and if they do, only 1% of that already small number gets taught with ASL. 13% of overdoses result in hearing loss or some sort of hearing impairment. Approximately 19,000 people in the past 5 years have lost hearing or have hearing impairment from loud music or the use of headphones. Society depends on deaf and nonverbal communities to lip read and write things down every time they are out in public and want to communicate. Imagine how exhausting that can be. Learning ASL is not very difficult. In fact, it's one of the easiest languages to learn. Learning ASL is becoming highly valuable in today's workplaces. With the increase of hearing loss more and more, careers are liking and favoring people who know ASL. With you starting to learn ASL, it will help in the future for better communication and will help the deaf community grow. If you have hearing problems, wouldn't you still want to communicate? What is the forecast? Studies have stated by 2050 hearing loss is believed to increase by 30 million, with millions more with hearing impairments. With people pushing for ASL to be used more now around the nation, there are hopes to already have a well-established language for hearing impairment. With the use of ASL, we can ensure that our deaf or impaired communities are being heard and that they have a voice. With increased use of ASL, we should be able to help the deaf communities to have better education. Call to action. The way we can help is to simply learn ASL, even just basic signs. Teaching your children about ASL and showing them basic signs can help immensely. Studies have shown that babies who are taught sign language as babies have better communication skills, fine motor skills, and higher reading comprehension. There are resources out there to help learn. There are some that you can pay for, like ASL Shop on Instagram. They have videos on their page to learn, but they also offer classes. and some are free, like Oklahoma School for the Deaf has ASL 1 and 2. Bill Vickers on YouTube has videos of ASL 1 through 4. ASL That on YouTube has more in-depth videos, like the grammar and sentences. But be careful of who you are learning from, because there are some people who teach incorrect signage. Support them. As I've stated, only 80% of them get education and only 1% of them get adequate education. So supporting them can go a long way. Advocate for them. Many of us have successful jobs in mind. Education, business, legal, and mental health are all career paths we are thinking of. Knowing ASL can help understand and communicate with your clients, ensuring that you are helping them properly. In conclusion, people with hearing should learn ASL because it will help improve communications with the deaf people. Learning it will improve their chances of receiving a better education. It's a unique language that will also help you as well. As I stated before, employers are favoring people who